sejauh mata memandang.
Dash. Dia bukan plat, dia dash. Jangan.
Masuk mana?
Sama tekan submit.
Nampak?
Tutup sikit tau, you tak kahwin ni.
Yang penting tuh ketat sama dia.
Ketat.
Ketat.
Boleh bernafas
Kalau
tak?
tak, boleh boleh. Kalau tak ketat, I'm scared. Boleh boleh. I am updated. Rasa housekeeping itu sekarang boleh, tapi nanti sudah penuh semua baru I start housekeeping. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I expected some response actually. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everybody. How are we today? Good. Some of y'all are probably excited. Can I hear some round of applause probably just to warm up? Yep. So as you probably know, I believe that I don't have to tell you guys any more about what we're going to do today. So it is a very exciting day, definitely a moment of, I couldn't even, it is indescribable, I'm speechless, but it is definitely exciting for all of us. Soon, inshallah, we will be meeting in Malay, we call it pemimpin negara, yeah? The Prime Minister of Malaysia. So I believe that all of my fellows, especially AIU students, could cooperate very well for today's event, inshallah. So yeah, we will begin our event, our agenda today very soon. Thank you. Attention to all AIU students. For those who just come in to the convocation hall, you may want to fill up the empty seats over here on the right sides from my side on the second floor. And for those who are sitting in the first floor, you may want to fill up the empty seats to be on the reserved seats. Thank you.
In the heart of Kedah, Malaysia, lies a natural guardian in the district of Sungai Petani, Sungai Merbau. Located approximately 54.50 kilometers from Alor Star City, with an elevation of approximately 2 meters above sea level. This forest represents a vital ecosystem characterized by its rich biodiversity and ecological importance. It is home to various species of flora and fauna, many of which are essential for mitigating climate change and reducing the impact of a natural disaster like tsunamis. Are you ready to make a difference? In collaboration with Japan-Malaysia Association, University Science Malaysia, Kelab Pendidikan dan Kebajikan Punca, Sekolah Kebangsaan Haji Omar Tahir, Yuasa Trading Company, and Penang Inshore Fishermen Welfare Association, we present Sungai Merbau, Reviving Kedah's Mangrove Legacy. Join us as we replant mangroves to ensure a healthier planet. Dr. Rabiatul Adawiyah Ahmad Rashid, a leading expert from University Science Malaysia, is spearheading a vital mangrove conservation project. Conservation of mangrove forest via community-based educational activities for sustainable development. She holds a Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Administration from a National University of Malaysia, a Master of Education from University of Malaya, and a Bachelor's of Human Sciences from International Islamic University, Malaysia.
Mangrove is actually a very unique plant as compared to other plants. There are many species of mangroves in this world. In Malaysia, or particularly in Kedah Mangrove Forest or Merbau Mangrove Forest Reserve.
Mangroves are remarkable forests and flourish along coastlines, where land and sea come together in perfect harmony. These unique trees are specially adapted to thrive in salty water, a feat that sets them apart from the most other plants. Mangrove are home to a variety of unique tree species, each playing a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of coastal ecosystems. Dr. Rabiatul Adawiyah Ahmad Rashid, a leading expert in mangrove conservation, highlights the significance of 2 key species found in Malaysia's mangrove forests.
We have 2 most important species, that is bakau minyak, or sometimes called Rhizophora apiculata, and also bakau kurap. Bakau kurap is known as Rhizophora mucronata.
These species are far more than just trees. They form the backbone of mangrove ecosystem. Their dense root system create essential habitats for marine life and act as a natural barriers, protecting coastal areas from storms and erosion. Understanding their importance is key to preserving these extraordinary environments. This mangrove species is easily recognizable by its prominent curved, steel roots that anchor in its muddy substrate. Unlike many plants found in a mangrove forest, its seeds germinate while still attached to the parent tree. These pre-ground seedlings, up to 60 meters long, are ready to immediately root in the mud, increasing their survival chances in harsh coastal environment. This demonstrates the remarkable resilience and innovative strategies of mangrove species. Its leaves are clustered at the tips of twigs, creating a distinct appearances. The bark is dark brown, with reddish-black patches, and has a characteristic scaly and flaky texture. The fruit is uniquely shaped like an inverted pear. The most striking feature of this mangrove is the appearance of its roots, which appear oily when wet, earning its local name, bakau minyak. Rhizophora apiculata is characterized by a dense network of branched stilts, roots that extend high up the stem, offering strong support in the soft, muddy substrate. It has leathery, narrowly elliptic leaves with pointed tips and yellowish-green undersides speckled with tiny black spots. Bakau minyak has an ovoid, upside-down pear-shaped fruit with a smooth and shiny, cylindrical to club-shaped hypocotyl, also known as its seedling.
Mangrove forest is very important because it produces oxygen to life. Other than that, it plays the roles of the coastal guardian between the area of sea and land.
Their intricate root systems, often called breathing roots, allow them to draw in oxygen even in waterlogged soils, creating a lifeline for survival. Meanwhile, their hardy leaves are nature's answer to the challenges of salty waters, designed to resist and even filter out its harsh effects.
The important role that mangrove trees play in the natural ecosystem, right? It cleans the water, it protects the coastal lines, right? So it is important for us to actually do that, and everyone should be involved in this.
Another important function of mangrove forest is that it helps to provide livelihood to the communities around the area.
Sofia binti Yusuf, also known as Matlang, a 59-year-old resident of Sungai Merbok, derives multiple benefits from the local mangrove forest ecosystem.
Bagi Mak Lang duduk kat sini, Mak Lang ada kelebihan banyak. Mak Lang boleh tahu macam orang tangkui ketam tu macam mana, macam orang buka ikan macam mana, macam orang tahan bumbu naga macam mana.
Beyond their ecological significance, mangroves act as a natural barriers, protecting coastal communities from the devastating impacts of tsunamis and storms. Their dense root systems and thick vegetation dissipate wave energy, reducing the height and force of incoming waves. Their conservation and sustainable management are crucial for a healthy planet and thriving coastal communities.
Our replanting activities starts with the seedling process done in our nursery with the help of the local community. From time to time, our experts will come to the nursery and observe or supervise the process. We will take the seedlings to the specified planting areas with the help of local communities.
The seedlings are first loaded onto the boat and transported to the planting site. The resource persons that explains to the participants the proper way of handling the seedling to avoid damage.
Sebaiknya 2-3 hari sebelum kita dah memang bawa mai tengok tempat ni untuk kena pasti waktu yang kita akan tanam tu ayak dia tak ada di kawasan ni. Dan peredaran ayak pasang surut ni dia terjadi 2 kali dalam setiap bulan. Awal pagi tu dia mula berpasang sampai ayak betul-betul pasang tinggi sampai tenggelam bahagian sini. So masa tu tak sesuai lah untuk menanam. Kita perlu ada masa yang ayak rendah saja yang boleh ditanam.
On the planting day, the project leaders, representative from the Ministry of Forestry, the Fire Rescue Department of Malaysia, collaborators, and esteemed resource persons brief participants in the briefing room. Participants are briefed on the project's objectives, anticipated challenges, and essential safety procedures. As stakeholders share their unique perspective on the importance of mangrove conservation, participants also express their feeling and expectation by joining this vital replanting program.
First of all, this is my first time leaving Australia, so I'm really excited to get out in nature and make a positive impact in the Malaysian community. This isn't something that I've necessarily done before, so I'm really excited to come together with my new friends and get out and again make a positive impact by doing such a wonderful thing by planting the mangroves.
Planting mangroves for the first time, I'm feeling a bit trepidatious. Hey, there's a lot of mud, there's a lot of fun things going on out there, but it's also very exciting because I get to go see a Malaysian environment and see what we can actually do to contribute to sustainability practices.
The mud clings to their boots, the sun beats down, but the participant press on. This isn't just about planting trees. It's about restoring a vital ecosystem. Pak Su, an experienced resource person, demonstrates how to gently extract the seedling from a polythene bag and secure it in a soft earth with a practiced ease. Each participant mirroring his movements.
Kita boleh semai balik nanti. Guna balik polybag ni. Buat lubang di tepi buluh dengan kaki atas. Tutup macam ni. Okey. Buat lubang di tepi ni, tepi buluh ni. Bagi dalam dan tanam bagi habis tanah ni. Kat dalam ni, letak dia macam ni bagi straight ikut buluh dan tekan sikit supaya dia kejap. Tutup dengan tanah di sekeliling. Tutup macam ni. Okey.
Feels a sense of purpose. They're not just planting trees, they're nurturing life, protecting coastlines, and contributing to a healthier planet. The weight of the mud fades, replaced by a feeling of accomplishment with every seedling planted. They are part of something bigger, a collective effort to restore a delicate balance of nature.
This project is important. One of it is it can give hands-on experience to the participants and volunteers in experiencing how to plant mangrove, what does mangrove forest looks like, and the challenges that comes in during the planting activities.
Hi, so this has been an amazing experience. To begin with, I did not want to jump in the mud, and now as you can see, I have gone all through it and it's been absolutely incredible.
It has been really satisfying. I'm just loving it. It's so awesome. It feels like you're back in your childhood and you can just enjoy being in mud. And at the same time, you're contributing to environment and biodiversity, and it's just, yeah, loving it.
It's been a really good experience getting to be a part of growing the mangroves and improving our environment, and it's a lot of fun. Being able to just dive in the mud and get your hands dirty is a really good experience.
With regard to the planting activities, it's important to have participants who are energetic and determined because of the nature of the planting sites that is challenging and muddy.
Embarking on a mangrove replanting journey means embracing a unique challenges. The soft, muddy terrain can be treacherous, making it difficult to navigate. Watch your step. Worms, twigs, and hidden logs can pose unexpected obstacles. Sometimes the water level can rise above your knees, increasing the risk of sinking or falling. But remember the importance of this conservation effort. Let's approach this project with a spirit of adventure, a commitment to overcoming these obstacles together, and a deep respect for the challenging environment.
Our initiatives consist of two different components. One is the planting site and the other one is the educational component. Whereby in the educational component, we have organized several educational activities in creating awareness about the importance of mangrove.
Our foster school in Sekolah Kebangsaan Haji Omar Tahir, we conducted various activities related to mangrove, conservation of mangrove. And we just finished one big program. We planted various vegetables with the students.
By involving students in activities like making jam from mangrove fruits, producing juice, and preparing culinary dishes, they get to appreciate the importance of conserving mangroves. This hands-on learning fosters a love for nature and inspires them to become environmental stewards. The Mangrove Gallery at the school serves as a learning hub for the importance of conserving mangroves.
Besides that, we can also get other products from mangrove trees, such as jams, syrups, cordials, and other delicacies.
The Penang Inshore Fishermen Welfare Association Club, through its dedicated Women's Sub-Club, has successfully integrated mangrove resources into a sustainable livelihood model. This initiative showcases the economic potential of mangrove ecosystem by transforming them into valuable commodities. The productions of jams, culinary dishes, and juices derived from various mangrove components, such as fruits and shoots, not only generates income for local women, but also promotes the appreciation of traditional knowledge and skill related to mangrove utilization. This innovative approach underscores the significance of mangrove conservation, highlighting the role in supporting local economies and fostering socio-cultural resilience within coastal communities. Mangrove possess remarkable resilience. Reflected in their incredibly hard and durable wood, this valuable resource has long been sought after for heavy constructions, finding its way into buildings, bridges, wharves, and even boat building. Beyond construction, mangrove wood provides an excellent source of high-quality charcoal and firewood, meeting the energy needs of coastal communities for generations. Deforestation, driven by coastal development and aquaculture, continues to erode mangrove forest. Climate change exacerbates these pressures, with rising sea levels, increased storm intensity. Natural disturbances such as cyclones and tsunamis can also have a significant impact on mangrove population. We must act now to protect this invaluable ecosystem through a multi-pronged approach that addresses these multifaceted threats.
One of the roles that we can play as members of the community is start to show responsible attitude towards river and also mangrove ecosystem by stop throwing rubbish to the river.
Imagine a river flowing clear and strong, teeming with life. Imagine lush mangroves thriving, providing shelter and food for countless creatures. We can make this a reality by simply stopping the act of throwing rubbish into the river. We can protect this vital ecosystem. Let's choose responsibility and ensure a healthy future for our community and the environment.
We also need to do a lot of clean-up activities around the river and also mangrove areas. Such activities can raise awareness on the importance of mangrove forests.
The Japan-Malaysia Association, or JMA, founded in 1957, has a remarkable legacy of environmental conservation. One shining example is their role in establishing Gunung Apeng National Park in 2016, protecting a vital rainforest area. Known for their collaborative approach, JMA works closely with local communities, government agencies, and corporate partners, showcasing the power of teamwork and conservation. Since 1995, they've planted over 400,000 trees, and today, they stand as the main sponsor for the replanting of mangroves in Malaysia. with a special focus on the Sungai Merbok Mangrove Forest Reserve. Their support has been instrumental in restoring this crucial ecosystem, ensuring it thrives for generations to come.
We also collaborate with other groups such as the local communities, including those from Kelab Kebajikan and Pendidikan Puncak, and we also collaborate with the Sungai Perdana Municipal Council, with the schools at the area, for example, Sekolah Haji Omar Tahir, which is our adopted school for mangrove activities.
These collaborative efforts, along with community engagement and scientific research, provide a strong foundation for a long-term conservation of Sungai Merbok's valuable mangrove ecosystem. From students to elders, the community rallies together to revive their mangroves, ensuring a sustainable future. The initiative goes beyond mere tree planting, aiming to restore a crucial coastal ecosystem. Mangrove forests serve as natural buffers against storms and tsunamis, while providing vital habitats for a diverse range of wildlife, including birds and fish. Beyond their environmental benefits, restored mangroves offer economic advantages to local communities. They support sustainable fisheries, provide resources for traditional crafts, and contribute to the overall well-being of the region.
Mangrove forest is a treasure to us, so it is important for each and every one of us to really participate in the conservation activities. In our own way, we need to come up to start conserving mangrove forests for the benefits of our future generation.
The legacy of Sungai Merbok mangroves extends beyond its ecological significance. It's a testament to the resilience of the local community, their deep connection to the environment, and their unwavering commitment to conservation. Together, we can protect and restore our precious mangrove ecosystem for generations to come. In the heart of Kedah, Malaysia, lies a natural guardian in the district of Sungai Petani, Sungai Merbok. Located approximately 54
Anti-cooperation. Is it anti-cooperation? Anti-cooperation, right? The whole thing, right? But we have to write another
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, please allow me to share a few important housekeeping announcements. Kindly ensure that your mobile phones are switched to silent mode to avoid any interruptions during the event. To maintain a smooth flow of the event, we kindly ask the movement in and out of the hall to be kept in a minimum. Photography and videography are permitted, but please do so discreetly without disrupting the proceedings. For your information, as of now, we will not have any Q&A or question and answer session. If there is, you will be informed later. And in case of an emergency, please remain calm and follow the instructions from the event team. Emergency exits are clearly marked for your safety. Thank you for your kind attention and cooperation.
Meet the Lanoh people, an indigenous group from Lenggong, Perak, Malaysia. The Lanoh people have a rich history spanning thousands of years as part of the larger Negrito tribe. The Negrito people are generally small in stature, with dark skin, frizzy hair, broad noses, round eyes, and low cheekbones. They were among the earliest indigenous tribes to arrive in Southeast Asia, around 25,000 years ago. They embarked on a journey from Africa, gradually making their way across Southeast Asia before settling in the dense forests and limestone caves of the Malay Peninsula, particularly in Lenggong Perak, where they have lived for generations.
Makin jaya alam pada ni tahu cenai. Sangkai hamre hai anjur panah.
So sebenarnya gua ni salah satu kita panggil kawasan yang sesuai untuk kita inapi kalau zaman dahulu lah. Sebabnya kalau kita berada di luar kawasan hutan, berkemungkinan zaman dulu memang banyak dengan haiwan liar, so agak berisiko. Jadinya gua memang tempat yang sesuai lah untuk kita duduk pada zaman dahulu, dan kita boleh jadikan sebagai tempat untuk menjaga keselamatan ahli keluarga dan sebagainya. And kalau kita tengok pula, sebenarnya di kawasan-kawasan Lenggong ni kita ada hampir 72 gua yang telah kita explore, dan kita ada lebih banyak gua yang kita belum explore lah. Dan kebanyakan gua yang kita jumpa memang kebanyakannya ada bukti-bukti bahawa manusia pernah hidup di situ. Dan yang paling famousnya ialah rangka manusia perak ataupun perak man yang berusia 10 ke 11,000 tahun. Dari segi arkeologinya, jumpaan rangka perak man ataupun manusia perak bila dites DNA-nya ataupun kajian yang lebih lanjut, kita dapati bahawa rangka manusia perak ni dia berasal daripada masyarakat orang asli Negrito. Dan juga sebenarnya ramai yang tak tahu, kalau kita ikutkan untuk gua harimau ni, sememangnya dikatakan dulu masyarakat yang pernah tinggal ialah masyarakat orang asli Lanoh. Jadinya kawasan gua ni adanya lukisan purba ataupun lukisan lama yang dilukis oleh manusia zaman dahulu. Dan kalau dekat sini kita boleh nampak lukisannya bermotifkan ataupun bercorakkan alam sekitar. So di sini kita boleh nampak macam lukisan seperti ikan. So mungkin masyarakat masa itu melukiskan balik apa yang diorang jumpa ataupun diorang tangkap di sungai ataupun di hutan, dan diorang lukiskan balik dekat sini.
Despite their deep connection to the land, the Lanoh people's way of life has always reflected nature's cycles. As seen in their drawings of nature, that symbolizes their close relationship with the environment.
Dia tak pindah, dia tinggal begitu, tak ada. Dia tengok dia kena tanam dulu.
In the past, the Lanoh people moved when the land could no longer provide. After planting rice or crops, the soil would yield well the first year, but each harvest after would be smaller as the soil lost its vitality. This meant they couldn't stay in one place for long.
Macam tahun ni tanam padi, cantik. Tahun depan, dah. Tahun ni tinggi. Tahun depan dah. Dia tak berapa naik lah. Tanah dah tak cantik. Tanam lagi, dia tak mau lah. Kan dulu baja, bila baja tak ada, dia ikut baja tanah. Baja tanah ni kalau tanam 2 kali, dia tak mau. Dia tak mau. Dah tanah tu dah tak boleh dapat hasil. Pindah. Dia tak pindah, dia tukar. Dia tukar tempat lain pula. Dia tanam pula.
The nomadic lifestyle is also linked to beliefs about death. Whenever a death occurs, the family moves, following the customs and beliefs of the indigenous people. As Tok Penghulu, a wise elder, explains, tradition requires following the deceased instruction, even if it means not burying them. Sometimes, this involves beliefs, such as a man turning into a tiger after death.
Dia meninggal, dia mati, lepas tu adik ipar dia ni letak situ, pasang api dia, bubuh dia punya temakau, dia punya lembing, dia punya bulu sumpit, dia punya ada anjing dia ada seekor. Anjing pun sama mati, dia mati, anjing mati. Tu yang pelik. Lepas tu pindah lah hingga 10 kilometer lebih, pindah lari lah. Lepas tu dah cukup seminggu, lepas tu adik ipar dia kata, nak pergi tengok abang. Hari tu takut tengok mayat dia lah. Gigi mayat dia tak ada, hilang. Mayat dia tak ada, lembing dia tak ada, parang pun tak ada, bulu sumpit tak ada, anjing pun tak ada. Tapi kalau rimau makan, mesti lembing dia ada. Lembing dia tak ada, semua tak ada. Belakang, dia terus masuk hutan, dia pergi cari burung, buah jerai, ya, burung makan. Lepas tu, dia dengar suara abang dia panjat atas pokok. Situlah kepercayaan orang asli sampai dia pesan tak boleh tanam, dia tak boleh tanam. Di situlah puncanya. Belakang dia panjat atas pokok, lepas tu dia dengar suara abang dia yang mati itu. Macam abang saya, suara abang tu. Lepas dengar suara anjing sekali. Lepas tu dia turun dahan ke bawah, dahan las. Dia tengok, takkan abang saya bercakap, rimau, dia jadi rimau. Abang dia jadi rimau. Lepas tu anjing dia pun jadi rimau, dua jadi rimau. Takkan rimau bercakap. Lepas tu abang dia cakap dengan adik dia tengok dah. Dia kata, buat apa atas tu? Dia kata, dia dah ketau, dah keras. Macam mana abang saya boleh cakap? Dia dah jadi rimau. Situlah punca orang asli ni. Dia kebanyakan situlah.
According to Dr. Bolton, a researcher with a deep interest in orang asli culture and food practices, his 1972 study found that the orang asli avoid eating tigers, believing they possess human spirits. Guided by the land's demands, their movements have always been purposeful. From seeking shelter in caves to salvaging bamboo from the land, to build bamboo houses that provide refuge. What was once a necessity has now become a tradition, woven into the every fabric of their way of life. Bamboo stands as a symbol of their cultural identity, reflecting their deep connection to the earth. The Lanoh people have long favored bamboo houses, not just for their simplicity, but for how they work with nature.
Rumah buluh ni dia kata dia ada selesa. Dia kalau pasang api pun.
When a fire is lit inside, there is no need to fan the flames. The passing wind does it for them. As the breeze shifts, they naturally adjust, moving to different spots in the house to stay comfortable.
Macam ni. Dia kalau rumah batu ni dia payah sikit. Dia orang asli ni tak selesa lah. Dia macam kalau orang asli ni tak ada rumah buluh, dia orang asli tak ada. Kalau hujan lebat tu kita kena ambil daun lah. Kalau ada lubang sini kita ambil daun, bubuh sikit, tampung sikit baru hujan tu tak masuk.
Bamboo houses, a vital part of the Lanoh's nomadic heritage. These structures allowed them to adapt and thrive in their ever-changing environment. It is built with a simple purpose: to last a few years, then be abandoned as the community moved on to new lands.
Kaum Lanoh ni dia memang kuasa lengung. Dia tak pergi mana kuasa lengung. Tapi sekarang ni Lanoh tak berapa banyak. Memang tak berapa banyak sebab lain tempat tak ada di lengung aja Lanoh.
As a result of the introduction of the Orang Asli Resettlement Program, RPS, the landscape began to change. The government's efforts to develop the communities of Malaysia brought new opportunities and new challenges to the Lanoh people.
Saya sebagai Tuk Batin untuk komuniti Kampung Aibah dilantik 1 hari bulan 1 tahun 2022. Dia Tuk Batin, dia salah satu perantara di antara masyarakat komuniti kepada agensi kerajaan. Tuk Batin dilantik di bawah KKDW ataupun di bawah Jabatan Kemajuan Orang Asli Jakwa.
The Tuk Batin is both a leader and guardian, bridging the Lanoh people's needs with government bodies while protecting their way of life in a changing world.
Kalau di sini boleh dikatakan 33 tahun lah berasal di sini. Dia kalau
before the 2000s, life for the Lanoh people was much more challenging.
Dan agak susah lah sebab sebelum tu dia tidak mempunyai kemudahan seperti sekarang lah. Sebab dia dulu masyarakat pun
there were no modern conveniences and most had to walk long distances to access basic resources.
Jalan kaki dan apa ni? Dan juga
the community relied heavily on the forest for food and materials, facing constant challenges due to the lack of facilities.
Sewaktu antara 2005 ke bawah memang agak susah. Dia sebelum ni memang rumah yang ada pun yang rumah kayu lah, rumah kayu lebih kepada rumah buluh lah.
The house here have always been made of wood and bamboo. However, around 2002 and 2003, brick houses and modern amenities began to emerge. Alongside the Tuk Batin, the Lanoh people also have the Lembaga Adat, an individual who plays a key role in maintaining and preserving the traditions of the community.
Macam supaya orang datang buat sembahan, macam sewang lah. Macam sewang. Dan orang mati pergi buat tanam, lepas tu balik cukup cukup tarikh dia tu kalau 14 hari tu kenduri, lepas tu malam tu buat kenduri, buat sewang macam tu.
Among the Lanoh people's deep-rooted traditions is sewang, a ceremonial dance echoing their ancestors. With rhythmic bamboo percussion and harmonious singing, it is performed in times of celebration and sorrow, honoring their connection to the past and the land they call home.
Bangsa Lanoh ni ke sejarah tadi kami tak tinggal. Sini orang lama dah tak ada dah. Sini orang lama tinggal kemil orang. Saya dengan pakcik saya rumah bawah tinggal kemil orang. Dulu sini masih tu tahun 50, 60. 69 sampai 70 ke orang tua ramai. Banyak sini. Dan sekarang dah tinggal kami orang. Sekarang saya pun duduk rumah batu ke rasa panas ya duduk rumah biasa. Saya tak biasa duduk rumah batu, saya ingat duduk rumah biasa. Dia rumah biasa ni dia lain, rumah batu ni lain. Bawah pun ada semen. Kalau rumah sendiri tu dia ada sejuk sikit. Kita buat lantai, kita buat apa tu tikar, kita tidur dia malam tu dia buat angin sikit, buat sejuk. Seronok. Kalau rumah batu ni keliling semen, kita tidur panas.
Speaking in the Lanoh language, he reflects on a life that has spanned great change.
In kita masih umur 17, ikan dalam gua sampai sejarah gua ya dengan tu 18, 19 sampai 1924 sampai 50 sampai 59 ke ikut dalam gua ni base ni gini ong ye susah. Lepas tu susah bis yau ko bis macam-macam memang payah. Ni ye bis lang, bis lus. Cuma ye gay hubi dan dia do kai cita kalau kum kau cendeng kum susah tak ni gay kum ci kum pijak bak ku gay ngan nasi ngan kum ong ngan teh ngan kopi ka masen pas ku tek ku wong ku kan kulung den he tak sonok hat ku cip de bayi ku bes ngan herba ngan sa ngan hubad ngan tungkat ali ngan hubi hele ngan cancang ngan kacip patima cara adat sama ya impan terima kasih inhak roh ngan biadong padi ya lepas nyano berubah cita-cita kayak angkin cara go.
Once they were free to move from place to place, choosing wherever they wanted to settle. But over time, the constant moving became tiring. Now, they have put down roots in one village, seeking stability and ensuring a brighter future for their children. From living in caves and deep forests to adapting in the modern world, his story is one of legacy, tradition, and evolution.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. Can you practice what you preach and what you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning, where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love, the love, the love?
Hakim rindu, Mak. Mak cakap semua kebaikan akan sentiasa kembali.
Tak siap lagi ke? Dah masuk waktu dah ni. Kita tolong ya. Kamu dua siapa? Oh, saya Zainab. Ni anak saya Hakim.
Terima kasih ya Hakim, Pak Zainab.
Mari dulu ya.
Baik. Terima kasih.
Apa lagi? Jeng. Uncle. Mak, kenapa kita susah payah nak puaskan hati diorang? Diorang tak peduli pun dengan kita.
Hakim, tak semua orang akan nampak betapa besarnya kesan sebuah kebaikan. Tapi percayalah, setiap kebaikan tu pasti akan ada balasannya satu hari nanti.
Tipu. Hakim, ini Uncle bawa chicken tandoori.
Ada buah-buah juga.
Ada apa ramai-ramai ni? Jumpa kamu lah. Sebab kamu kan berangkat besok. Jangan sedih. Kamu pergi untuk kejar cita-cita kamu. Masa depan lagi bagus.
Betul. Jaga diri baik-baik tau Hakim. Jangan lupa selalu juga balik kampung. Jenguk. Walaupun mak tak ada, kita semua kan keluarga.
Hakim, ingat ya. Jangan rasa kesorangan. Ada kami kat sini. 我们是一家人。
Sia-sia ni.
Baru betul.
Ayo, jangan banyak cakap. Saya sudah lapar. Mari masak, mari masak.
Ajar.
Mak memang sudah tak ada dan tak akan kembali. Tapi haruman kebaikan Mak masih tercium segar sampai hari ini.
Cubaan suara 1, 2, 3. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati, perhatian kepada semua hadirin. Sebentar lagi Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim, Perdana Menteri Malaysia akan tiba. Mohon semua hadirin berdiri sebagai tanda penghormatan. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, your kind attention please. In a few moments, we will be welcoming the arrival of the Honourable Prime Minister of Malaysia, Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim. We kindly request everyone to rise as a mark of respect. Majlis mengumumkan ketibaan yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim, Perdana Menteri Malaysia. Mohon semua hadirin berdiri.
Bina kota, bina insan. Dari budi jadi budaya. Bina asas kemampanan. Kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri. Bangunkan Malaysia madani. Sepenuh hati.
Terima kasih rakan-rakan media.
Thank you to all the media member and press. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for National Anthem Negaraku and Kedah Anthem Allah Selamat Sultan. Esteemed guests and everyone present in the hall, may I kindly invite you to be seated.
Yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim, Perdana Menteri Malaysia. Yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Muhammad Sanusi bin Mak Nur, Menteri Besar Kedah. Yang berbahagia Tuan Syed Muhammad Al-Bukhari, Pengerusi Lembaga Pengelola Al-Bukhari International University. Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Saleh bin Jaafar, Naib Chancellor dan Presiden Al-Bukhari International University. Saudara Monir Muhammad Hamid Abdul Rahman, Presiden Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar Al-Bukhari International University. Div-div kehormat Barisan Kepimpinan Universiti, para pensyarah dan kaki tangan AIU serta pelajar-pelajar yang dikasihi sekalian. Selamat datang ke Al-Bukhari International University. Kami amat berbesar hati menerima kunjungan pemimpin negara yang kita kasihi ke kampus AIU hari ini. Sirih berlipat, sirih pinang, sirih dari Pulau Mutiara. Bersama kita merapatkan jurang, bicara berilmu, pemimpin bicara. Bagi memulakan acara adalah molek sekiranya kita menadah tangan dan memohon keberkatan melalui bacaan doa yang akan dipimpin oleh Saudara Mansur Ali Shokla. Dipersilakan.
السلام عليكم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ورسولك محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين صلاة وسلاما دائمين متلازمين إلى يوم الدين. اللهم إنا نسألك في هذا المقام المبارك وفي هذا الجمع الكريم من الخير كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم، ونعوذ بك اللهم من الشر كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم. Allahumma ya Rahman ya Rahim, we raise our hands in prayer, seeking your mercy and blessings upon this gathering of our students with the beloved Prime Minister of Malaysia, Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim. May we always remain under your grace and pleasure, remembering and expressing gratitude for all your blessings and dedicating ourselves wholeheartedly in devotion to you. Allahumma ya Azizu ya Hakim, safeguard the leadership of this blessed nation and grant our leaders the wisdom and inspiration to plan effectively and decisively. May their governance align with the agenda of building a civilized Malaysia as they uphold their responsibilities and lead this beloved country with integrity and excellence. Ya Allah, to you alone we offer our deepest gratitude, for it is by your will and decree that we, at Al-Bukhari International University, stand strong and united behind the steadfast leadership of this great country and this noble institution. We humbly ask you, Ya Allah, to bless the founding family of this institution, strengthen our unity, deepen our bonds of brotherhood, and reinforce our determination, aspirations, and ambitions, so that we may always earn your divine pleasure. Ameen, ameen, ameen. اللهم بارك لنا في شعبان وبلغنا رمضان. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Ameen, Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Thank you, Brother Mansur, for the dua recitation earlier. Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri, Al-Bukhari International University is Malaysia's only Waqaf university, committed to providing quality education to deserving students from over 60 countries, fostering a global and inclusive learning environment. And to understand our missions and impact, let us now watch the AIU official corporate video, and please direct your attention to the screen.
Welcome to Al-Bukhari International University, a unique institution in the peaceful city of Al-Ostar, Kedah. With a splendor-rich traditional Islamic architecture, AIU serves as an anchor of knowledge enrichment and dissemination. AIU stands out for its steadfast commitment to diversity, which brings together students from over 60 different nations. Students embark on a transformative journey that promotes a global networking and viewpoint while recognizing and valuing their diverse cultural roots. Unlike typical educational institution, AIU is a place where students live, study, and grow, benefiting from top-notch facilities and resources. The university goes above and beyond in providing an all-encompassing experience that empowers students to excel academically and socially. At the heart of the AIU ecosystem, where education builds character, lies the 5A core values: Akidah, Akhlak, Adab, Amanah, and Amalan that shape the student's character. Social business is the niche area of AIU. Students drive positive change by tackling social economic issues through entrepreneurship. AIU enables graduates to become catalysts of change, where students are nurtured to become job creators. In fulfilling the noble objective towards achieving the world of 3 zeros, socio-economic initiatives and projects are focused on zero poverty, zero unemployment, and zero net carbon emission. AIU embraces the principle of the 8-hour rule. Students are encouraged to allocate 8 hours for the night's sleep, 8 hours for the educational pursuits, and 8 hours to make a difference by helping those in need. This distinctive approach not only cultivates academic excellence, but also fosters empathy and social responsibility. Excellence in education awaits you in a supportive and innovative environment. Join us at Al-Bukhari International University, a place where inspiring minds converge, cultural diversity flourishes, and social business revolutionizes lives. Together, we are dedicated to building a sustainable world where knowledge, compassion, and innovation intersect. Inspiring minds.
Demikianlah tadi persembahan video korporat AIU. Dibiayai sepenuhnya oleh Yayasan Al-Bukhari, AIU mencerminkan kecemerlangan, tanggungjawab sosial dan semangat keprihatinan, sebuah tonggak harapan dan perubahan. Seterusnya, majlis dengan sukacitanya menjemput Profesor Insinyur Datuk Dr. Muhammad Saleh bin Jaafar, Naib Chancellor Al-Bukhari International University untuk menyampaikan kata-kata ahluan. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih yang dikasihi saudara dan saudari pengacara majlis. Yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim, Perdana Menteri Malaysia. Yang amat berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Muhammad Sanusi bin Muhammad Nur, Menteri Besar Kedah. Yang berbahagia Tuan Syed Muhammad Al-Bukhari, Pengerusi Lembaga Pengelola Al-Bukhari International University. Saudara Munir Muhammad Hamid Abdul Rahman, Presiden Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar, Div-Div Kehormat, Barisan Kepimpinan Universiti, para pensyarah dan kaki tangan, serta pelajar yang dikasihi sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat tengah hari. Salam Malaysia Madani. Para hadirin sekalian, bagi menyantuni pensyarah dan pelajar Al-Bukhari International University dari pelbagai negara yang berada di dalam dewan ini, izinkan saya meneruskan ucapan ahluan di dalam bahasa Inggeris. Distinguished guests, faculty members and students of Al-Bukhari International University, it is a great honor to welcome you to Al-Bukhari International University. Your presence here, Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri, carries deep significance for our institution. It reflects your commitment to education, social justice, and sustainable development. Your leadership in shaping Malaysia's digital future, advancing social justice, and strengthening regional and global cooperation align well with our missions. We believe education is the key to progress, and we are proud to contribute to Malaysia's journey toward a knowledge-based, innovation-driven, and equitable society. AIU is one of Malaysia's most diverse universities, with over 1,500 students from over 60 countries. This creates an environment where learning is global, inclusive, and culturally enriching. Our graduates develop a global mindset while remaining rooted in their culture and values. AIU was founded on the vision of education for all, especially for those talented youth who come from underserved and underprivileged communities and regions affected by conflicts. Our goal is to ensure that education is not a privilege but a right. AIU provides opportunities for students from all over the world to develop their potentials and contribute, hopefully, to their respective societies and communities. We strongly believe that economic success must go hand in hand with social justice. AIU does not only prepare students for careers with technical know-how, we also prepare them to be ethical leaders, responsible innovators, and active contributors to their respective communities. The Honorable Prime Minister, at Al-Bukhari International University, we are guided by 5 core values. Aqidah, developing a strong moral compass. Akhlaq, promoting fairness and responsibility. Adab, fostering humility and understanding. Amanah, practicing integrity and accountability. Amalan, applying knowledge for the greater good. These values shape our holistic approach to education. Students at AIU learn beyond textbooks and classrooms. Following an African proverb which says, it takes the whole village to educate a child, we recognize that education is shared responsibility. It requires a collective effort of families, teachers, communities, and institutions to nurture and guide the next generation towards success. AIU students engage with real-world challenges, develop critical thinking skills, and gain hands-on experience through community engagement projects. Our students are already involved with communities in Baling and Sikh. As our student number grows, we intend to extend our community engagement to other communities, especially in Kedah. We hope to work closely with the state government and agencies, spreading our impact to wider communities in need. The foundations, through the Board of Governors, has approved an allocations of 3 million ringgit for our researchers and students to do research in social innovation and engage in high-impact community projects. To do this, again, we hope to work closely with community leaders and relevant agencies, especially in Kedah. The Honorable Prime Minister, we are also committed to 3-0 philosophy: 0 poverty, empowering students to uplift their families and communities; 0 unemployment, equipping them with skills and meaningful careers; 0 net carbon emissions, promoting sustainability in all aspects of life. AIU is committed to sustainability. We support and encourage students to take part in environmental conservation and green entrepreneurship projects. As Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Sri had seen along your walk towards this hall. Our students' accomplishments in this regard include the best affiliating institutions and the best 3-0 clubs categories at the 3-0 conventions for 3 consecutive years since 2022. We beat all other global institutions with a few thousands participating teams. I expected louder applause, actually. Before I conclude, I wish to express our appreciation to Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Menteri Besar Kedah and all distinguished guests for your presence today. We also wish to thank all the state and central agencies who make this occasion possible. To the Honorable Prime Minister, on behalf of the AIU family, I wish to express our deepest appreciation for your presence today. Your leadership inspires us all, and your vision for Malaysia aligns with AIU commitments to education, ethics, and progress. AIU remains dedicated to producing leaders who serve with wisdom, act with integrity, and contribute to just and sustainable world. We are proud to be part of Malaysia's journey towards a brighter future. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Insinyur Dato Dr. Muhammad Saleh bin Jafar, for the speech.
Hadirin yang dihormati, kini tibalah saat yang dinanti-nantikan. Dengan penuh hormat, majlis menjemput dan mempersilakan Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim, Perdana Menteri Malaysia, untuk menyampaikan ucap tama. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahillazi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haqq liyuzhirahu 'ala ad-din kullih wa kafa billahi shahida. Wa usalli wa sallim ala rasulihil karim wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Saudara Datuk Seri Sanusi, Menteri Besar, Saudara Syed Muhammad, mewakili Yayasan Al-Bukhari, Profesor Saleh Jaafar. Saleh Jaafar saya confused sebab saya ada kawan seorang lagi Saleh Jaafar. Dan rakan-rakan yang dimuliakan, tenaga pengajar dan anak-anak mahasiswa. Alhamdulillah kita dapat bersama-sama pada petang ini, dan Universiti Bukhari tentulah universiti agak terkenal. Saya ikuti dari dekat, tentu dari pengasasnya yang membantu mendirikan Syed Mukhtar, Profesor Muhammad Yunus, sahabat baik saya. Jadi saya ikuti perkembangan dengan baik. So, my dear students, let me suggest a few points. I'm will be brief because I need to apologize initially for being a bit late. Not my usual practice, because I went for an audience with His Highness the Sultan, and we had lunch, and therefore we took some time off. I do apologize. Now, you are here as students at an important center of excellence, education, but there are some fundamental questions you may need to ask. Why are you here? Why is there a necessity to acquire knowledge? For what purpose? So these are fundamental questions I always urge my students and fellow students to ask and answer these questions with a strong sense of conscience and commitment. Why are we here? Because we want to assimilate knowledge. For what? Purely for utilitarian purposes of getting a profession? Yeah, nothing wrong. But there must be an intention, a commitment to have a strong love for knowledge. Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Talib used the phrase lazzatul ma'arifah, love for scholarship. You assimilate knowledge, yes, you love for scholarship. For what? Yes, the answer is for your own welfare, profession, to equip yourself to face the real world. The real world is not here. The real world is outside. All the challenges, the difficulties. That is why we need to be clear that cultivating innovation, research, artificial intelligence, business studies is where you assimilate knowledge. The intention should be love for scholarship, so that knowledge is not just what you get in information. For those of you who are familiar with the literary contribution of the likes of T.S. Eliot, who would compare and differentiate between information that you have in abundance. You ChatGPT, you get Google, and you get whatever knowledge you want. But that is information. Not all information is knowledge. And to be able to decipher what is good and bad, what is adab, what is akhlaq, what is good values, then it has to be wisdom. So there are three categories of information, knowledge, and wisdom. Your intention should be not only the acquisition of knowledge, but to be able to be wise in making a decision. Now, wisdom comes from aqidah, from your conviction. Wisdom comes from adab and akhlaq and the correct values. And that's where I think is a major challenge. So when they ask, what's the aim of education? Assimilate knowledge, yes, as much as possible. For what? To disseminate fundamental truth. And for that, you need to be wise and have wisdom. So it's a major challenge here in this university, Al-Bukhari International University. They have done so much as a corporate player and the family, the commitment to give the best to our students. And I'm proud to say that we are hosting in Kedah a very significant international university that aims to contribute whatever we can from this country. That is the first question. Now, how do I defend this? In my dialogue with the students, I relate to them one of the, I should say, critical reviews of education in recent times. Professor Miller of Harvard, I'm sure Professor Saleh is familiar, is about excellence without a soul. I've encouraged students to understand why a key member of the Harvard faculty decided to write a strong critique of Harvard University. It is a center of excellence. It is one of the premier universities of the world. So it is an excellent center, a center of excellence. But what is lacking is the soul is absent. You have an important international center of excellence, the best brains collected there, the best professors, and bright, energetic students, but completely, at least in general terms, soulless. There's poverty outside. It doesn't concern them. There is gross abuse and discrimination based on color. The blacks, the Hispanics are outside Boston. It does not concern those in the ivory tower called Harvard University. Why? Because university provide excellence in education, but not the wisdom to appreciate that there's more to knowledge than just understanding, without passion, without ihsan, without rahmah. So you don't care about there's so much plundering massive endemic corruption doesn't bother people. There is poverty in the midst of plenty. It doesn't concern you. There is gross abuse and discrimination against the blacks. It doesn't bother you. Why? Your focus is to assimilate as much knowledge so that you are qualified to be a great professional. You look too serious. Do you understand what I'm trying to drive at? Sure? Yes. So that is why I think universities like AIU is, to me, is important. Because from the beginning, from the start, it is established to provide opportunities, particularly for those who have been marginalized. To assist them, yes. But what is to my mind rather important is, or critical, is to imbibe with that sort of understanding and values. You see the world now, particularly in the Muslim world, or generally, general politics, what is lacking is a trust deficit. You don't believe anymore. People talk about struggle, about sacrifice, about contribution. Then you realize they have amassed wealth beyond their means. They don't set a good example. Yes, knowledge, yes, some level of competence, but no values. There's a trust deficit. You see in the multilateral system, they don't care about rule. We say in ASEAN, which I happen to chair this year, I was in Vietnam yesterday, we're talking about the cornerstone of progress, rule-based. Who cares about rules-based now? You see? If you follow the rules, there will not be plundering and colonization, exploitation and dehumanization of Gaza and Palestine. So you have this complete dehumanization, degradation of the quality of men and women. So that is why it's a major challenge for the young. You must have that sense of conviction, the tenacity of purpose to say that you are studying, you have to have knowledge, you have to work hard, you have to read as much, you have to have a better understanding, better than your elders. For what? To affect change in your society, your country, and the international community. That is and must be our driving message. You are with me on this. You have a great task ahead. Because what do you see? The Muslim world is helpless. You can bomb every day. You can kill as many children as you want. Not much difference. Why? Because we are poor. We do not focus on education, not on technology. We're bickering over petty issues. Don't look at the fundamentals. That's why if you ask me in the Madani government, here, I say, whatever is being said, we use this power and the unity to focus on the economy, to focus on quality education, to bring back that sense of confidence and some form of confidence and power, economic power, social power. Otherwise, you can shout as much, nobody effectively cares. So, conclusion, that's why we say soft power. Utilize this opportunity to your best, your level best. Get the proper understanding, particularly as Muslims, because after all, what's the aim of education in Islam? In the hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Addabani Rabbi fa ahsana ta'dibi." this inculcation of adab and values is still central. So, in this brief address, I just place my hope for the university. I've looked at the videos, but it is impressive. And thank you very much, Syed and the family and the foundation. It is an impressive infrastructure. And the challenge is for you, my children, to give meaning and following this effect change. It takes a lot of hard work, patience, and wisdom. You return home, say my salams. Say Uncle Anwar, some salam to your family, your parents. But remember, the test is not excellence here. The test is excellence here with the commitment and the desire to affect change. May Allah bless us all and rejoice the month of Ramadan in the spirit of لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. And may the Ramadan give us greater strength spiritually, the intention of spiritual enlightening, because there's the month that we are given the Quran, فَهُدًى لِلنَّاسِ وَبَيِّنَاتٍ مِّنَ الْهُدَى وَالْفُرْقَانِ. And it is therefore my hope that you be the aswatul mukhtarah, the core that can continue this mission to affect change in your society and the Muslim world in particular. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri, for your inspiring and meaningful speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite everyone to rise and gather closer for the group photo session. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Sebagai penutup majlis ini, sekali lagi kami ingin merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Diraja Anwar bin Ibrahim atas kesudian hadir ke Al-Bukhari International University hari ini.
We sincerely appreciate everyone's presence and cooperation. Wishing Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri and our esteemed guest a safe and pleasant journey, and we look forward to seeing you again. Our sincere thanks also to the distinguished guest and all attendees for your participation in this meaningful session. Kalau ada jarum yang patah, jangan disimpan di dalam peti. Kalau ada silap dan salah, jutaan kemaafan, kami perhati. Thank you very much and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, bangunkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, semarakkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani. Peradaban kita bangunkan, bina kota, bina insan, dari budi jadi budaya, bina asas kemampanan, kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, bangunkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, semarakkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Keyakinan jadi ikutan, pendirian jiwa ihsan, nilai hormat keras diminda, daya cipta luar biasa, kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, bangunkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, semarakkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani, Malaysia madani. Peradaban kita bangunkan, bina kota, bina insan, dari budi jadi budaya, bina asas kemampanan, kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri. Keyakinan jadi ikutan, pendirian jiwa ihsan, nilai hormat keras diminda, daya luar biasa, kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, bangunkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Ayo seluruh anak berdiri, semarakkan Malaysia madani, sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak Pertiwi, bangunkan Malaysia madani. Sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Ayo seluruh anak Pertiwi, semarakkan Malaysia madani. Sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. kesejahteraan masa depan.